This is pretty cool. Going to a different ship in the fleet. Interesting.
Tell the Red Shrike to hold position until they're patched. They're not doing us any good.
Yes, sir.
And get those engineers a shuttle.
Moffenir, Darth Malgus sent me.
My lord, it's an honor to commit myself and my fleet to your cause. The Sith shall lead us to glory in the Emperor's name.
Damn right.
You and your men will know triumph today.
Yes, my lord. Tell Darth Malgus we're ready.
Hey, No Face.
Darth
What's up?
Malgus to the Imperial Strike Force. The Emperor's prisoner, the escaped Jedi Master, has unwittingly led us to the Nanthri system. That is the location of the Foundry, an ancient alien space station embedded inside an asteroid.
The full capabilities of the Foundry remain a mystery, but the Jedi Master who discovered it will do anything to protect it. The Republic fleet is already on guard.
You said the space station is of alien design.
Yes. Built by a species that once ruled the galaxy, whose technologies make our own look primitive.
Son of a Carter.
Our Jedi Master knew their secrets well.
We are
I'm literally going to find Revan.
Cruiser carrying supplies and reinforcements.
I'm okay with
to the
this.
Foundry. We will immobilize the cruiser with a tractor beam. You shall lead the boarding party. Once the cruiser is captured, you can use it to slip past the Republic defenses and infiltrate the Foundry itself.
The Treaty of Coruscant still holds. There's not supposed to be direct war against the Republic.
The treaty is crumbling day by day. This is more important, but do not underestimate the enemy.
We're in range of the Republic cruiser, attempting to lock tractor beams. We have them.
Get to the airlock and take that ship. It's the only way we can reach the Foundry.
3 hours. 3 hours it took. Does no one like this bloody thing? 3 hours. 3 hours it took me to queue for this bloody friggin' Flashpoint as a tank. Even in World of Warcraft, that shit is unheard of.
Scan the cruiser for life signs. There's a full
I
battalion
have
aboard
never
along
come
with a
across
team
this
of
shit
Jedi
before.
Knights. Be cautious.
Ah well. Post-com again because honestly I just didn't feel like doing this live. After 3 hours of waiting, I just couldn't be bothered to do it live. I can't even remember how we do in this. I remember the second to last boss, the optional boss, took 4, 5 attempts. Because only one person in the group knew what was going on. And also because random AoE around the map with no indicator, so you just had to know. Granted, if you look at the chat log, it might say, "Oh, by the way, he's shooting the reactors. Better move from them." But there's no indication, to my knowledge. I could be wrong because I'm gonna look back and see. But I don't remember seeing a indication of in what order they're gonna blow up. I don't have much to add if I'm honest. Right now, I stayed up way too late. Like,
This is Captain Yelto. All crew members proceed
I
to
stayed
your
up
assigned security
until
stations. We have been boarded.
about 8:30 in the morning. Then I slept for a few hours, and here I am. Granted, I've got a lot of episodes out. I could do this whenever, but I figured I may as well do this now. Going through my tour episodes that I've built up. Started a new playthrough. I'm not sure if that's posted yet. Probably will be. Let's be honest. Like I'm not recording these too far ahead, but at the same time, it's like it's far ahead enough. Brothers was a good game, though, in my opinion. Quite an enjoyable game. Controls were a little frustrating. Like, not too frustrating, but it's like they were bearable. They were bearable. Also, I should make note that I've run this dungeon twice. This is technically my second attempt. Because the first dungeon run, with all of the bloody recording corrupted, so I was so pissed after waiting 3 hours. I said no, doing this again. Even if I have to wait another 3 hours, we're doing it again. Dungeon popped up in 5 minutes, if that. So I don't know what was going on the first time, but I clearly just had a bad luck run. I'm just waiting for people to want to do this. Like, I think at some point in this run, someone drops out. We get someone pretty quickly. There's a point I have to go AFK, so I gotta edit that out. I'll tell you what, the dungeon after this, I thoroughly enjoyed, but I feel like I did shit in it. I really enjoyed the next Flashpoint, but I feel like I did shit as a tank. Like, I will admit, a lot of encounters, there were a few straggler enemies that I didn't really pick up. But the final boss, I still can't tell if he has a mechanic which switches aggro to other people, or if I just had trouble maintaining aggro rather periodically. It's like I lost aggro enough, like to the point where, yeah, it could be the DPS, or it could be just the thing the boss does. Like, it wasn't sporadic, it wasn't random. So it's hard to tell. It's probably just me. And there's also the big boss fight in the middle that I did. I made a stupid mistake in, because I thought one of the bonus objectives that was around the rim of the room was part of the boss fight because it was glowing. So I was like, oh, okay, you guys, hang on, I've got this. Did the thing, and it said bonus objective complete. I was like, oh, turn around, everyone's getting destroyed by the boss. So I was like, oh shit. Also, that's the helmet I have, so it's just confirmation that this is my second run. But yeah, so I did that boat ejector thing, turn around, everyone's trying to kite the boss and they're getting destroyed. I'm just like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry guys. Good thing I have force charge. Jump in. Jump right back in the fight. I think one of the people went AFK and we're just waiting for him to come back and roll. Oh, now we're talking. I can't see what we're saying. The preview screen is pretty small. There's quite a bit of talking between teammates in this dungeon, which I'm glad. I dislike people that are just in there to get the dungeon done. Like, they don't say a word, they just go. I like planning, bit of banter. And there is a lot of that here. I think this dungeon run might have the most out of all the ones I've done so far. This or the next one.
Reinforcements to Deck 3, 7, and 12. We need more time to escape that tractor beam.
The amount of times we had to run through this room because of that bloody optional boss. Like, okay. Was it? I think it was. Actually, it may have been the first run where we had to run through this room several times because people kept wiping. I can't remember what we were wiping on. I just remember this room. I could be completely mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this room I run past several times. I think we had trouble with this one as well. Like, not a lot of trouble, like one wipe. Was that this boss or was that? It's been a few days, and I did the next Flashpoint almost immediately after this one. So I think it's the next one I'm thinking of. It's a fight between a Jedi Master and two of these Jedi Knights. They're easy to kill, but they heal a lot. I say that as if I know. I'm not sure if they actually heal. The party chat said, kill them, they heal, so I just dig them. One thing I've started doing now is I've been going back to Dragon Age Origins. No real reason behind it apart from it's just a really great game. Let's be honest. What reason do you need other than that? Isn't it weird? I keep saying, oh, I should go back to KOTOR. I should go back to KOTOR. I go back to Dragon Age Origins. It's like, all right then. I just really like BioWare, it seems. That being said, I'm not willing to go back to the Mass Effect trilogy, if I'm honest. Because, well, you know, KOTOR, Dragon Age, it didn't do a Mass Effect 3 ending. Nothing, like, people will talk shit about Dragon Age 2, but it didn't destroy, like, interest in the franchise. It may have ruined a bit of faith, but it didn't destroy interest in the franchise. I've never actually beaten Mass Effect 3. I just can't bring myself to after what I saw the ending was. It's like, after all you've been through, after all you go through, you pull off the suicide mission at the end of fucking Mass Effect 2. You make sure everyone lives, and that's the ending you get. You know, while I was playing Dragon Age, I think I'll just tell this now while we wait for the guy to run up, because I force pushed the guy off the edge as they force charged. So while the enemy went flying, they jumped off with them. But yeah, so one idea I was playing with while going through Dragon Age Origins again, I could probably do a playthrough of that. Like, if I do eventually go back to KOTOR, I could probably do a playthrough on that. Because, one, I love the hell out of the game, and two, it's been what, 3 months since Bloodborne? It's been a while since there's been a game on the channel that I know a little bit about.
This is Captain Yeldo to Master Dodo.
So,
We've identified the enemy vanguard. Intercept
that could be a nice change of pace. Instead of me bumbling through every game that I play, just every now and again do ones that I really enjoy and that I hesitate to say that I know my shit about, because it's been so many years. It's been like 4 years. 3-4 years since I last played KOTOR 1 and 2. So if anything, it'll be me trying to remember everything I can as well as I can. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the fight with the Jedi Master and the 2 Jedis that are with him. So yeah, I might do KOTOR 1 and 2. Despite how much of an incomplete mess KOTOR 2 is, I still love it. So I might do KOTOR 1 and 2, I might do the Dragon Age trilogy at some point. We'll see. Thing is though, will I do it on PC or the console? Because I have them all on console, but I have no means to record them. So I might have to rebuy them for PC. Like I can't imagine KOTOR 1 and 2 are expensive on Steam.
You will not pass. I am Jedi and I will
So
stop.
I might have to rebuy them on PC. But then there might not be controller support, so I'll have to get used to PC controls, and it's just like, you see this fight? The healer pulled because the healer decided, you know what, I can CC, I can crowd control one of the ads. The boss did not like that. The boss jumped in and one-shot the bitch.
Defeat me and 100 more will come for you.
Yeah, so I might do the KOTOR games. I might do the Dragon Age trilogy, Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition as well. Hence why I said trilogy. Come on. Why do I feel I need to clarify? I'll do the whole trilogy. Maybe 2 and 3 as well. It's like you just specified that. I don't know what I'm saying. But yes, I might do Dragon Age trilogy. I might do the KOTOR. Technically, because I'm doing this, would I have done the KOTOR trilogy? Because this is basically KOTOR 3. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Would I have preferred a KOTOR 3 or this? Because this is good, but I would have honestly... I can probably say that I honestly would have just preferred a more condensed KOTOR 3, like a single player, fleshed out RPG. Because all of this is fun and the stories are good from what I've heard. I've only played the Sith warrior, but I've heard things about the Sith Inquisitor and the smuggler. I don't know much about any other classes, but from what I hear, the stories are really good. I would have just preferred, like, for it to be condensed and focused. Like, a lot of this is spaced out and stuff because it's an MMO. You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. But if you took out all the MMO as, like, if you did a Kings of Amalur Reckoning, like an MMO, but then say no, just make it a condensed single player game. Like, I've heard Kingdom of Amalur has its own problems, but if they just condensed either one of these stories or did a Dragon Age Origins where you can pick your story. Granted, Dragon Age Origins is only the origin and not the entire story. But if you could, like, even if they included every class story, but they were short, they were not a complete KOTOR game. It was like, how many classes are there? There's 8. So if it was like 8 mini KOTORs, like 8 short, quote-unquote short stories, I would be totally fine with that. But that sounds like a Telltale game now that I think about it. But still, it'll be fine.
Defeat me and 100 more will come for you.
That would be fine. I'd be okay with that. But yeah, well. I believe the reason I died so quickly that time was because my gear is broken, but I never realised. So yeah, I repaired again. It's like, oh yeah, we got this now. Ooh, I'm just thinking now. Now that I've said that, doing a series on the Dragon Age games and the KOTOR games. The thing about those games is, despite how much I love them, those are big games. There's a lot to them. Like, would I try to do a Bloodborne, where I try to run down everything? Like, for Bloodborne, I tried to show off all of the what's it called? Item descriptions and everything. Tried to do the lore speculation. So for KOTOR, like 1 and 2, and Dragon Age, would I should just say KOTOR and Dragon Age. So for KOTOR and Dragon Age, would I try to show off like every side mission? Would I try to show off like certain glitches? Because I'll be honest, off the top of my head, I only remember one glitch from KOTOR 1, and that's the Bendax Blaster glitch. And it's not a glitch, but there's a way to get a free camera, so you can like see through walls and stuff. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that, because I like the idea of it, but it's a lot. And here I get the idea of buying med packs from here. I can't use them. I later find out. Also, now that I'm on the subject, like what would I do? Would I do canon? Like would I play KOTOR 1
You will not
as a
pass.
light side?
I am Jedi and I will
Oh dear.
stop you.
Would I play KOTOR 1 as a light side guy and play KOTOR 2 as a light side woman?
You are formidable.
Would I
but
break the
Force will
canon
guide
and
you.
go dark side for both playthroughs, or would I just do whatever? Because despite KOTOR 2, the canon being a female, I much prefer playing a
Me
man
and
in that
100
game.
more will come for you.
Mainly because of the companions.
Beat me
Like when
and
you're
100 more
when you're
will come for
female, it's
you.
like there's these two guys. Yeah, more or less you get two guys that's like, okay, which of these are like the one, and only one of them is like, okay, I mean, sure. Whereas if you're a guy, it's like, okay, here's these two characters, here's these two women. Both of them are good. One's my favourite, but both of them are good. I don't know.
This is Captain Yelto to the Imperial boarding party. I admit, you have us outnumbered and outgunned. You know we're not going to escape.
You're awfully confident for a woman who knows she's beaten.
This vessel is powered by a Type 4 hypermatter annihilator. Right now, I'm disabling the safeties and rigging it to self-destruct. In a few minutes, you, me, my ship, and half your fleet will be reduced to stardust.
You're a dead woman.
I'm really into that idea now. Now that I started going through KOTOR and Dragon Age again. Because one of the things about doing these little series, well, I say little series, one of the things about doing these series is that you go through a game again, and maybe it's because, well, I say again. I'll say again as if I go through games that I've played through before frequently. But it's like just the idea of going through a game again, explaining things, showing off everything I can. It's almost like just getting to re-experience the game to the fullest, and also trying to share that. That sounds extremely sappy, I know, but it's just appealing. Like just the prospect of, you know what, going through KOTOR 1 and 2 again, experiencing everything I can, because it's been years, and trying to show it off as best I can. Like I like the sound of that. Then again, there are a few parts I'm not looking forward to replaying. Like in KOTOR 1, I really didn't like Dantooine. I just feel like a lot of the side quests in Dantooine were more or less pointless. Like they were there just to be there. Like there's the woman and her droid. It's like, okay, somewhat alright. And it's like, oh, here's a murder mystery. I'm sorry. Which is fine the first time you play through the game. It's like, oh, sweet. This is new. This is interesting. But then subsequent playthroughs, your second playthrough, your third playthrough, your fourth playthrough, your fifth playthrough, your sixth playthrough, it's like, right, okay. You hate him. You think he did it. Yeah. That's another thing I'm worrying about. It's like companion conversations in KOTOR and Dragon Age games. It's like they're good. They are good. The problem is I have played through the game so many times. I have heard everything they have to say so many times that I might no longer care. I might be playing Dragon Age and then Sven, I can't remember. The Konari would go on about his sword that he lost and how it's such a disgrace, and I'd be like, yep, feel for you, bro, yep. You lost your sword, you got angry, you killed a family, yeah, what you gonna do? Just skip. Like, you hear it so many times that eventually it loses impact. But then again, going through the games again, it might re-spark my love. Because my love will never fade, I know that for a fact. I will never stop loving KOTOR and Dragon Age. But it's like, this will reignite the love for me. I'm not doing it anytime soon though, don't get me wrong. I first need to decide whether I am buying them again on PC or if I'm recording through console. If I'm recording through console, then I've got to buy a capture card. Or a HD PVR. I'll probably buy a HD PVR. And then should I do test runs of the game, like go through the game once or twice beforehand before doing it, or should I just like jump in fresh? I'll probably jump in fresh. I might look up a few things that I've forgotten, but I'll jump in fresh. Also, I kind of don't want to start a KOTOR Let's Play while I've got this going. So since do 2 games at a time, it'll basically be a Star Wars channel for a bit. I'm thinking after this I'll probably do that Final Fantasy 14. Because not only have I got those friends that's like, yo dude, I got a refer friend code, just jump in, please, jump in, we got this. For another friend who's just bought the game that's like, yeah, come on, living alone is boring, play with me. So it's like, okay, I might buy Final Fantasy 14, go through it, then do like a leveling guide sort of thing. And then go from there, I guess. Actually no, because if I want to do a leveling guide sort of thing, I'm going to have to know my shit. So I'm probably going to have to level up several characters, and therefore Final Fantasy 14 might take a while to come out. So after this, it's not going to be straight into another MMO. After this, it'll probably... after this, it'll probably just be games, like single player games. And then jump into an MMO later down the line. That being said, there's another video series that I've got, but because of how it is, I can't just record it whenever I want. I have to wait and get in the what's the word? The situation to the point where I can record is proven difficult. By which I mean I'm doing a co-op playthrough. Don't know why I was trying to dance around the subject. I'm doing a co-op thing with a friend of mine, but he's incredibly lazy. So whenever I'm like, "Yo, dude, let's do this," he's like, "I don't know. I'm not feeling it today." So it's like, for God's sake. I don't want to pull up the episodes that we've done, the 2 videos that we've done, and then like leave it 2 weeks. I want. It's just an issue I have. I want it all to be up. Like, I want to have the series at least near done before I put the first episode up. It's like with it should be up now, so I'm just gonna say it. Like Transistor, I didn't upload the first episode of Transistor until I had beaten the game. Because 1, it's not a long game, and 2, I kind of did that. Bad example. I did that accidentally. I didn't know how close I was to the end of the game, so I just sort of sat down and played through it. And it was like, oh, I beat the game. Okay, cool. Better example would be The Witcher 2, or The Witcher. Any game I've done, apart from The Longest Journey. Because The Longest Journey, because of Fraps issues, that was a whole different thing altogether. But everything else I've done is I've made sure I've recorded at least 5 or 6 videos worth of content before putting up the first one. Because then if for whatever reason I can't upload, or if I can't record, I still have videos waiting. Whereas with the co-op playthrough, it's like, okay, so I put these 2 up, and now I physically can't. And I'm not putting anything out, and that's bothering me. And this is the boss that took like 4 or 5 attempts. I think I cut out me going AFK. I think I did that beforehand. If so, way to go past me. That was me forgetting that I had an AoE taunt. Like, I just sat there and I remember feeling extremely stupid. Like that, when you see me turn slowly just then, it was me going, I'm missing something. There's something I normally do. What is it? My brain just died mid-encounter. I don't know what I'm saying in the chat. Like, I think I'm going through my things now, like, oh yeah, because I accidentally moved Force Choke. That's one thing I do sometimes that I don't understand how I do it. I somehow copy abilities into other slots, which then gets rid of the slot that was in there previously. So I had 2 taunts instead of taunt and Force Choke. Yeah. Yeah, so because of how my friends act, well, I say how my friends acted, how my friends isn't willing to play the game again because he's either busy or he's just not feeling it. This might not even be. It might not even be shown or uploaded. Why was it so hard for me to think of that word? It might not even be uploaded after Transistor is done. So I might. I don't know. With how quickly this is progressing. Because, like I said, this is post-com. I have gone further in the game, in the Old Republic. Okay. Completely forgot. I did edit it out because it took us a few more attempts. So I just cut to killing him. I got killed. The healer got killed. We did it. It counts. We're good. Where was I? What was I saying before the cut? My own cut confused me. Oh yeah, I've got a bit further in the Old Republic now, so I have finished chapter 2. There are 3 chapters in the game, so this is drawing to a close. This is drawing to a close, and I'm liking where it's going. Unless chapter 3 is quite long. Because chapter 2 is immensely shorter than chapter 1, I have noticed. Like chapter 1... Because I have the power, I can go check. Chapter 1 took me... How many episodes? Over 30, I know that. Over 30 episodes, because... Where was it? When did I get Jacer? What episode did I get Jacer? It must be like 30, 38, 39. So chapter 1 took me about 39 bloody... Yeah, 39 episodes to do. I don't know how many episodes because I haven't edited it all yet, but chapter 2 all in all about 7. About 7 episodes or something. Something really short.
All non-essential fleet vessels withdraw. The Republic ship is preparing to self-destruct.
It might not be 39, it might be 38. Yeah, it's 38, okay. There we go, like 38 episodes for chapter 1. About 7 or 8 for chapter 2. So I can only imagine how short. It can't be too short because I'm 39 right at the moment. Level 39. Max is 50, so. And I know there's meant to be plenty of level 50 content before, like, you finish your story. So it's got to pull me through 11 levels. 11 late game levels at that. So that's a lot. So it could be longer than chapter 2, could be longer than chapter 1. Hard to say. But it's drawing to a close, it's coming through quickly.
For the captain! For the Republic!
So after this, I'll probably...
We're taking you with us.
I don't know, I'll probably do something. Maybe another short game. 'Cause I like doing short games. As much as I want to do KOTOR and Dragon Age, I like doing short games because it's... I can just sit down, enjoy myself for a few hours, and then that's it. Like Bastion, Transistor. Although I want more, especially after that bloody ending to Transistor. Although I want more, it's like... It didn't outstay its welcome. I feel like I got what I needed out of that game.
You'll never win. The Empire is...
And Bastion. I feel like I got what I needed out of Bastion. It's like, yep, you did good. You did good, kid. You did good, kid. So, might do another short game before jumping into BioWare stuff. I'm not entirely sure, if I'm honest. Thinking a bit far ahead in the future, because I still don't know how long this is going to take me to do. If, like, Transistor is going to take me a bit into the future. Because it's more episodes than... It's more episodes than Bastion, I believe. Let me double check. Because I've got Transistor completely recorded and edited and everything. All I'm doing now is just tweaking my audio slightly because sometimes it feels like I'm too quiet. Sometimes it feels like I'm too loud. Transistor is more episodes than Bastion by just a bit. Okay, yep, I was right.
Area is secure. Get the tech team. Shut down the self-destruct.
Blast you. All of you, get off my bridge! Is this some great victory to you? Using a fleet to capture one ship?
You, soldier, make her silent.
On it. What about the rest of the crew? Should I tell the boarding parties to begin executions?
Show no mercy. Let all who oppose the Empire know fear.
Acknowledged.
Oh, look at them holding hands. All love and whatnot. And they did.
Bloody work, but necessary. When the operation is complete, we'll broadcast the names and faces of the dead as a warning to the galaxy. More importantly, the cruiser is ours. Preparing it for the assault on the Foundry and its Jedi Master now.
Oh, yeah.
Any more information on the enemy defenses?
We're pulling that data from the cruiser computers. In the meantime, I offer congratulations and suggest you return to the flagship. Darth Malgus wants to speak to his strike force.
And that's the boarding party done. That is the boarding party done.